Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Um, Young baby Tate has came back from LA. She realizes she can get a lot more work done in LA versus Atlanta. Y'all know that she has she's a rapper and everything. I like her. What I don't like about young baby Tate is how it just seems like she's just seeking a man or a woman. She's bisexual or pansexual, one of them. But it just seems like she always trying to seek a relationship. Girl, why? Get your money, get your fame, get up. Get up. Okay? You doing well, your career's on the up and up. A relationship, no matter who it's with, is gonna mess it up. It just is. You're too young to be worried about trying to settle down and find a relationship, child. Hell. What else? Get you a Grammy first, and then worry about a relationship, child. Get you a #1 single, then worry about it. It's like, no, even after that, don't. Get you a couple of albums under your belt before you settle down and want to be committed and stuff, child. Until then, have a little fun. Have a little fun, but don't commit. No commitment. Anyway, so yeah. Cute. What else is going on? So Mamadi, being Mamadi, classic Mamadi, she invites Scrappy over to eat. Now he knows that when Mama invites you over to eat, it's a mess going down. Child, she invites over to eat Scrappy, her son, and she starts talking about everything that happened at Yandy's wedding. Excuse me, in Dubai. And, Judy and the whole 9 yards, child. Scrappy was just like, okay, I'm glad everybody okay. So then she decides to tell her son that she heard through Sierra, I believe, that Bambi seeked out her own divorce attorney and stuff. And I don't remember Sierra telling Mama D that on camera, but maybe she did. But I was just like, oh Lord. Scrappy didn't believe it. He was just like, you believe in somebody else, and that's just not what you do, you messy whoop to whoop. But hey, I don't blame Bambi if that's what she did. I mean, shoot, you can only take so much. I don't know why people think you could just put somebody through stuff and you just supposed to take it forever. Why do people think like that? That's just crazy to me. But I don't know. So, he's going to talk to Erica next episode about that. But speaking of Scrappy, Scrappy is babysitting an extra child. He got 2 kids by Bambi and 1 on the way. And he's also taking care of Sapphire, which is Safaree's daughter. Because Erica, bless her heart, is in the hospital. She's, been having complications. They were scared that she was going to have the baby early. Thank God she didn't. And so, because the baby, still developing and stuff. And meanwhile, Safaree is getting grinded up on in New York or Miami, wherever he having a good old time. Erica in the hospital fighting for her and her child's life. I say, what a man. What a man, what a man. Really incredible. I don't know why people pretend to want something when they don't really want that. I don't understand. Safaree seeked Erica out. Safaree was the one that pursued Erica. And you get all that just to be married, realize it's not all cupcakes and rainbows, and now you want out. I'm really disappointed in you, Safaree. I don't even like Erica, not for real. But I have to take up for sis on this. You wrong. You dead dog ass wrong for what you doing to that girl. Super duper wrong. So he goes over there to get his daughter. A little later on, he talks to his own attorney. He starts to get emotional because he did not want Erica to hold the child over his head. You know how some people that got kids or whatever. They be like, oh, we ain't in a relationship, and they be petty because they really want you back. Or maybe they don't want you back, but they don't want nobody else to have you. And they be like, well, you ain't going to see your son. You ain't going to see your daughter. And y'all know, child. Classic stories, child. We see it every day. I'm sure it's in every one of our families. I'm sure. So he got emotional about that. He didn't want for that to happen, for Erica to do that. Hopefully Erica's mature enough not to do that. Even though her feelings are completely involved in this. And it's just unfortunate. It is just unfortunate to be in that situation when you are partnered with somebody by love and by paper. But you're doing all this by yourself. When you did not get pregnant by yourself. And you did not marry yourself. And all this other kind of stuff. And I'm just like, hell. It's a shame. It's a sin and a shame. I don't know. Just really disappointing. Why get married? Why? If you're not sure whether you want to marry somebody or not, don't marry them until you're completely sure. Until you're ready to take on everything that it is. I don't think Safaree is ready for fatherhood. And I don't think he was ready for marriage. I don't. Stop. Stop being a victim to peer pressure. And just because everybody's around you, and just because you're a certain age, just because all your friends are doing it, that don't mean you need to. Maybe if it ain't for you, it ain't for you. So anyway, let's see. What else is going on? It was so funny how Bambi had to step in and talk to Safaree about everything that Erica's going through and how serious it is, that she's in the hospital and everything. Meanwhile, she ain't said nothing to Scrappy about the fact that she meet with lawyers behind the scenes to divorce his ass. So it's super ironic. But it's just according to Mamadi. But Mamadi be knowing the tea, okay? So I wonder if Scrappy go cut Sierra out. I don't know, child. I don't know. Ronnie Rucci. She's having an album, not an album release, but a playlist song release, whatever. And she's been having issues with her mom. So she decided to have a EP release party, whatever, to listen to her music. Her friend slash assistant, I think, business partner, whatever, he invited everybody to the party, including her mom. She was not sure whether she wanted her mom there because her and her mom fell out because her mom said that she heard through the grapevine that she was on drugs and, partying it up, everything, while the mama sitting there raising her kids. So, Ronnie, she decided to, like I said, her homeboy decided to invite the mama, but she decided to use that moment to come for her mama and act a fool. I was sitting there looking at my screen. I'm like, sis, although I rock with you, what you're saying, and your feelings are your feelings, your situation is your situation. I don't know it. The public we don't know it. So, your mama may be a mess. But why did you use that moment? That moment during a time when we're supposed to celebrate you? Why would you use that moment to have a big argument at your mama? Just for your mama to walk off and just for you to follow her and say, oh, I didn't want to do it here. Are you sure? Did you start the argument? Did you decide to bring it up? When it got loud? Wasn't it all at you? You could have pulled your mama off to the side. You could have called your mama on the phone. You could have talked to your mama any other time. Like when you first had that conversation with your mom at her house or at her house or at your house. Remember that? Those are the times when you have those kind of conversations. Not out in public. You didn't want to embarrass yourself or your mom or your situation. Don't want nobody else in it. And we in it. You on TV, sis. We in it. And now all them people that was around, that was there to listen to your album, now they in your drama too. They ain't gonna hear none of the songs. They ain't gonna care nothing about the songs. Child, but did you hear her and her mom going back and forth, child? Child, they say her mom say she on drugs, allegedly. Child, for real. Ronnie, Ruchi, Ronnie. You can't get mad at nobody but yourself, sis. You should have never did it there. Timing. There's a time and a place for everything. That was not the time nor the place. What else happened? I think that was it. I don't think it's nothing else that happened, y'all. So, with that said, I'm MrChalaki. MrChalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at Itzkinsworld on Instagram and Twitter. At Itzkinsworld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. MrChalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.